Guys, welcome back. This is Jason at New Dimensions, and this is my weekly Galactic Classroom Star Report. Uh, Today and this week, we have a theme that is afoot, and that foot is either revolution or surrender. Anybody who's been paying attention to the stars over the last week and likes numerology knows that just yesterday was February 22nd, 2022. So a whole bunch of twos on the Tuesday, and people had fun with that energy. But that day also, depending on where your star charts are directing you, was also the day that Pluto returned to a position in the stars that it hasn't been since 1776. And for those who aren't history buffs, 1776 was the Declaration of Independence for the United States of America, where they claimed their own sovereignty from rule from England. And so that's 246 years ago. And so it's an opportunity that doesn't come up that often. And it's an opportunity which has a chance to not only shape a society, but if you're using this energy to choose for yourself, it's definitely going to be able to raise your pathways and also redirect your energies towards something higher. So the energy of this week is really towards the end of the Mercury shadow, which is going to give you tons of release and energy with the arrival of Mars into that energy to choose a new path, right? So if you've always been sort of stuck and wondering, is there a right time to move? This week is the right time to move, probably around Friday or Saturday, right? So end of the week, if there's life changes that need to be happening, lots of things always happen on Friday, so you can have a weekend to think about it. So go ahead and keep that in mind, right? And so just a little cool couple things that are going on numerologically with the week is this energy of 246 years ago. Numerologically, when you add those numbers up, the 2, the 4, the 6, you get to a 12. And then the further reduction of that, according to numerology rules, gets it to a 3, right? So for 246 years, we've really been laying the groundwork for what does our 3D reality, the number 3, what does our third dimensional reality really have to say to us, to give to us, right? And so if you look at the last 246 years, there's been a struggle of what does it mean to be sovereign? What does it mean to be free? What does it mean to be in choice? And so there's been varying degrees of choice and not choice during the last 246 years. And so the opportunity to choose how to be sovereign in a different dimensional level, right? A higher vibration, higher potential, right? What could we be creating at this time, at this point in the world, other than more of the same or the same thing with a different tweak, right? Are we going to rewrite our own laws, or are we going to rewrite what it means to be divine humans on the face of the planet? And so when you think of it that way, right, our consciousness, or how we think, or how we're perceiving the world, is at a higher vibration than what we're living in, like our flesh, right? So it's almost like our thoughts are heavenly. And so if you think that we're in the third dimension and we are thinking in the fourth to fifth dimension, or we're moving into a direction of 5, right, then we would need to skip or make this huge human leap into a consciousness of the 6th dimension, which is going to bring us into this 5D world. So if you've been paying attention to the cosmic realities and people are like, oh, we're moving into 5D, what does that really mean? It means we're moving into higher thoughts. It means we're moving into new perspectives. And this revolution is not a clash of 3D. This revolution is an expansion of the mind and a claiming of your own sovereignty, that your mind, that you are the creator of your own path. And so you have this really powerful opportunity this week to ground yourself in this energy, right? So grounding yourself, putting your feet on the ground. You can even go earthing and stand outside, and allowing this cosmic energy to flow into you and through you, right? That's planetary energy is going to ground you, and you're going to receive planetary help when you do that, right? So you got Mars moving in, you've got the opportunity of the revolutionary sort of period, and then you also have this ability to have the planets, which are doing are at the same choice point, right? Choosing a higher vibration and a better way to live. The planet itself is doing that. It has its own consciousness. And so you have this opportunity to ground into Terra and be driven this week, not by fear, but by joy. And you can be driven and choose to be driven by that joy rather than detoured or sent back to the beginning or restart a world of drama. So enjoy the week. It's an intense one, but make a conscious choice that you're going to choose the higher path because you have the energy, the power, and the sovereignty to do so. And that there are plenty of things and beings and energies there to assist you, whether that be the Earth itself, whether that be the planetary movements of Mars and Pluto, or whether that's just communities like this and items and things that you can receive and information that you can share here at the shop. I hope you enjoyed that report, and I hope that you choose to be driven by joy and to let go of all the drama. Have a good week. Many blessings.